Thumbs up if you can hear me. Yeah, okay, great. So I need to sharpen one of my pencils. So I actually forgot to look at what we're doing today. I've been busy, possibly moving. So we did a bunch of shapes last time and turned them into characters. So why don't we, this time, we will concentrate a bit more on just the skeleton. So if you've done it before, it seems really close. Hang on, I'll move this back a little bit. So the skeleton as before, we've done where you work as stick figure, like that. The arms come off, and you might do fingers, like that. We want to build up from that, and we'll work with some more shapes. So we have not just the head and then the stick body. We're going to have the head, and then a rib cage or a chest, and then a pelvis, and then the legs are going to come off the pelvis, and the arms are going to come off the side of the rib cage. So that is the way we want to work, not this one. So you can use that to make different characters too. So you could draw a big-headed character. I just drew a line through like the body there, the spine. And it could have, you know, a very short, wide body and little legs. So that could be a like a little chibi kind of character. Chibi means small, small and cute. You know, with the little chubby body, like that, and short legs, that kind of thing. Or we could use the skeleton to draw animals even. So say we want to draw a cat, and give it a long body like that, tail. That, or even this cat standing up. It's a bit easier to see. Rib cage, pelvis, the arm, back leg. And then you can add in all your other details. That's cool. So yeah, we just want to play around. So then change this, change his view so I can see you all. There we go. Cool. Okay. So let's think about another kind of person that we could draw using this skeleton. This skeleton. That's good, Anne. So if I made, I'm just going to turn this around a bit so you can see this. Sorry if you're copying something. If I made the head a bit bigger and the rib cage big like that, and a small waist, a small pelvis, I should say, and then long arms and short legs. What does that kind of look like? Instead of getting you to go on viewing that, I'll just tell you. It could be like a gorilla, or a big monkey. like that. Big gorilla, big chest, and big long arms. You know? So it's all using that same skeleton. Oh, my light just fell over. Using that same skeleton, this one, but we're changing the proportions of it. So sometimes you do a small head, a large head, you know, change them around. So if you can learn that skeleton, you should be able to draw most things. Adriana, did you have a question? Did you want us to ask a question?
You know the last one that you drawn, it looks like also like a fat man.
A fat man? Yeah, you could do a fat man like that. So there's two different ways of drawing. So you can use that skeleton, which is sort of making shapes, but then we can pose those shapes. So, for example, if I wanted to draw somebody running, then I would take this skeleton and start with the head and then put in the spine and then I'd add in the rib cage and the pelvis. I'll wait for you to catch up. Okay, and then if I want to do running legs, I'll do one out this way, and then maybe one bent back this way. And then the same with the arms. I'll do one forward like that, and one backwards like that. So I've used that same skeleton, this one, but I've just posed it slightly differently. And that's a good way to then plan out your drawings. If someone says, I want you to draw a man flying like Superman, then you can try drawing these skeletons and see if you can map it out, or even find a picture of something. I'm just looking around to see what I've got that I could use and put on camera. Let me find one of my books. I've got that superhero book. So, for example, I'm looking for a superhero. Give me a second. Trying to find one flying. I don't know why I can't find one flying. No, I can't find one. So I can use the color. So say, for example, this guy looks a little bit like Thor and he's flying. If I want to draw that, actually bring it closer so you can see. If I want to draw that guy, I can use that skeleton to do it. So I'll look at the way he is, find out where the head is. I'll draw the head first. And then look at the angle of the body. And then I'll draw that. And then figure out where his chest is and sort of how big it is in relation to his head. And put that in. And then where the pelvis is, or the hips, sort of going in a slightly different direction than the shoulders. And then the arms are pretty straight. This one's going up, a little fist. The other one's almost straight back. And then the legs, one goes straight down and one's bent. So one's straight down this way and one's bent this way. So hold that there and I'll bring this up. Does that look like the same sort of pose? Oh, I'm just knocking my light over. So this guy is this guy. So once you learn that skeleton, you should be able to look at anything and draw that in. Let me find something a bit, well, actually, there's something there. A little less human shaped. This book has some mutants in it. Like this. So you can see this one here. It's like a dog standing up on its hind legs. So if I was going to do the same skeleton thing for that one, for this guy here, I'd find the head. The head's around there. And then I'd add the nose in, the muzzle. Like that. That's where the eyes go. And then the body sort of curves a little bit down this way. And then I can see the chest here. The big chest. The pelvis is down here. And then I can see where the shoulders are and the arms go. Let's put in some of those claws. Shoulder there. And then for the legs, this is actually the knee here. So it comes from, and my pencil's black so you can't see, it comes from the pelvis and it comes across to the knee and then back down to the ankle and then the foot with the toes on the end. So it's going to go bump, bump, and then foot. I'll just draw the shape around that so you can see what I'm talking about. Because the leg's so fluffy. That's sort of the shape of this leg here. And the other leg, it's the same, but it's slightly facing forward, so it's more on an angle. And there's a tail as well. I'll just do it hanging out the back. So there's that way of drawing with the skeleton, which may be a little bit hard, but it's good for you to learn. But then the other way to draw is like the same way we were doing last week, is where you draw shapes. So let's have a look at this. A couple of Ninja Turtles fighting a Triceratops. So if we want to draw that Triceratops, actually, I may be able to do this over the top. Can I still see that through? A little bit. Okay. So I'm going to sort of trace, but not completely. So I can see the back of the Triceratops head there. You can see that. I just made it a circle. So this bit here, it's on there. And then the body is a big circle as well, like that. See that? Oops, I moved it. So the head is a little circle. Well, even though that's part of the head, that's on the back. So you want sort of the face section to a little point, maybe like a teardrop shape, upside down teardrop. And you can draw the little horns in as well. And there's one on the nose. That's good. Good job, Adrena. I'm trying to find out where the eyes are. Okay, so to do the, we got a question there. Can I ask a question?
Can we make our own eyes?
Yeah, you can put whatever eyes you want on there. I'm just showing you the basic shapes, and then I was going to let you finish it off on your own.
Okay.
So let's just put the shapes in for the legs. So they've got like big trunk legs. Like that. And this front leg is up, so you can see the bottom of it. That's the bottom of the leg. That's good, Seth. So that's the bottom, the underside of the foot. There's another one here. There's almost, oh, the last one's behind here. So it's hard to see. So that's 4 feet. And then it's got a little tail, the back there. Okay. So that's that. So I'll just leave that one there. And I'll let you guys finish that off and put your own details on. Make it spotty or stripy. What else could you do? Could add scales to it. You give it eyelashes. Give it little toes. So have like toenails like a like an elephant. How you going, Seth? Have you finished it? Oh, that's cool. What about a tail? You gonna add a tail to it? So I'm just darkening it up. I'm still being sketchy with mine, just being rough. Putting some creases in around the legs and things. And add some shading in those darker areas. You don't have to do this. You make it look the way you want it to look. You could make yours covered in flowers if you wanted. That's good, Adrina. I like that. Oh, the scales on the tail. That's good. Nice. Good job. So that's pretty good. Yeah, there's a tail. Yeah, good job. Give it some nostrils. So it can breathe. Can do it really rough sort of texture to it. Just quickly doing lots of tiny little circles, little dots. It's not really zooming in on that. Okay. So let's choose our figure here. And we'll try and break this down into shapes. Or we'll break it down to shapes and then we'll break it down into skeleton. So let's keep this one. Is everyone done with that? Thumbs up if you're done. Thumbs up, yep. Seth, are you finished? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Nithya, you done? Can I take it? Oh, you're not done yet? Okay. Oh, Anne, that's good. I like the spikes on its hood. That's good. Ah, that's great, Liam. How about Stella? There you are. Let's see. Ooh, nice. That looks good. Good job. Move it over a little bit. You can see its face. Okay. Well, I picked one of my amiibo, Rosalina. So we're going to draw her shapes. Do you think you'll be able to do that? Liam, I will help you. Hang on. Let me get a new piece of paper. All right. So I hold Rosalina here like that. And then I need something to lean on. I just can't hold my hand up. I use my coffee mug. There we go. And I'll hold her there. Okay, so I can still draw on this side. So look at her shapes. She has a head, a round head. And then her chest is very small. Oh, actually, we're just doing shapes, aren't we? Chest you can just do as a circle. Sort of this top part of her chest. Oh, I can't know now, boys. And then her dress is almost like a big triangle. Okay, and her arm is a big cuff. And this arm with a big cuff. And you can just see her feet sticking out, so you get your little triangles. And the crown. Okay, so there's her hair. So I can zoom in on it, I think. It's not going to focus. But her hair sort of comes down over one eye, like a big drop like that. and then it scoops out the two little spikes. And there's a curl just above her shoulder. And she's got lots of little spikes at the back. So that's the curl of the shoulder. And then she's got one long one at the bottom. So that long one at the bottom could do like under her arm, like that. And her eyes in there. And her nose on her mouth. The hair in front of her ear. And that, she's got a little star on her chest. So that's how you draw her in shapes. So let's do another one. Someone else we can draw in shapes. How about, how about Isabel? She's a little dusty. Isabel. Oh, you got a question, Adrina? There you go.
Who's the princess?
That was Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy. I think it's spelled Rose.
My friend always likes Mario. He always likes to play Mario.
Oh, me too.
Always blah 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 blah.
Wow. Okay, so Isabel. Oh, Lego Spider-Man, nice. So Isabel, let's look at her shapes. So her head is round. Well, it's roundish, but we can just draw it round for now. Like that. And then she's got her little hair up, which is two little round bits. You can put a line down through her face to find out where her eyes are going to go. Because she's got her fringe, which is also two big round bits. Okay, and then her ears, they're actually three little lobes. See the little lumps? 1, 2, 3. So, I mean, when she's like this, you can really only see one. Or maybe another one, 2. And on this side, just 1. And then look at the size of her head, the head there, to the size of her body. It's almost, her body is a little bit longer than the size of her head. So you could measure the size of, just drop my pencil, the size of her head, and then mark that down out there. A little mark on my paper to know that that's how long her body is. So it's like a little curve, like a little bean shape almost. It's a little shirt, a little skirt. You can do her little legs sticking out. Her tail. There you go. And then her arms are just like sausages. Curves, except just not drawing the other curve at the end. And this one's bent up, like a banana almost. Put a shirt on. It's good, Adrena. Did you get a little nose? It's a bit hard to see on my watch. A little black nose in there. That's good, Stella. Good work. Okay. Oh, there it is there. I see it. So this is Isabel. How'd you go, Nithya? How'd you go? Was it good? That was good, Liam. Yeah, good. Okay. So let's go the other way now. Let's draw skeletons instead of shapes. Who should we draw? Well, Fox. Let's get a nice pose. Fox McCloud. There we go. Turn around a little bit. So now we're going to draw the skeleton, not the shapes. So first off, we'll get in the top of his head. He's sort of looking this way a bit. His head, and we'll add in his little muzzle, his nose. It's like a cone on the front of his head. It's good, Anne. Good job. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You could even put his ears on. Okay, so we've got his chest is just in here, and then his pelvis is down here. So just there, and his pelvis is just down there. It's not very far away. Okay, and then because his legs are the top thing, let's do that. So he's got his front leg, the back, his leg that's at the front, not the one that's at the back. Straight across and then down, and then he's got big rounded foot like that. His other leg is straight all the way, and then his leg's pointed, and his foot is pointed. And then next we're going to do his arms. So this arm, this is going straight back. It's about where his elbow is, about halfway. And then his hand, his fingers, and his thumb. And then the other arm is coming this way. And then it's close to the camera. So it's not actually really short, but because it's coming straight at the camera, it looks short. Like you can't even see the forearm. Oops, this forearm here. You can't see it very much at all when it's this angle. But it's still there. Fingers and thumb. And then his tail comes from the spine, which starts up here and goes all the way through the pelvis, through the rib cage, the back of the rib cage, down into the pelvis, and then it comes out to be, because there's a bone that runs down. If you've got a dog or a cat, you can feel the bone in their tail. And then this is just all fur. That's good too. So then you can go back and put details in. That was good, Stella. You put details in and turn into a finished drawing. Okay, so let's do another one of those. We're going to do Terry. No. This is an interesting one. What about Donkey Kong? like that. Just going to turn my page upside down. So I've got room to draw. Don't need my calculator. This guy's big. Okay. So I'm going to hand it all the way as much as possible. Donkey Kong is huge. So let's get his head in. He's got a small cranium, which is the top part of the head, and then a big jaw, which is the bottom part. So we've got the top part of the head and then the bottom part. So that's where he's smiling. And this is where his eyes are. His tie is in the way there a little bit, but he does have big chest. You can tell by where his shoulders are very wide apart. He's got a big chest. And then he's got a small waist to his pelvis. And again, you can't see his legs very well. So yeah, one's back, one comes forward, bent forward, and one's bent backwards. But this way, all you can really see is one foot. So it's like fingers. And the knees coming up. And the other one is going back like that. Now for the arms. His arms are really thick at the base because of these cuffs, but we're not drawing the thickness, we're just drawing the bones. So here's the hand again. He's got a thumb there. His arms are straight down because he's leaning on it. And his other arm is bent up with his fingers across there because he's holding onto a barrel. Okay, so next, I'm going to show you another character, but I want you to draw the skeleton. Oh, that was good, Adrena. Okay, so everyone finished with Donkey Kong? Now we'll get another character out. And you're not finished, okay. I'll hold it there a little bit longer. Actually, can I put it down? Let's see, can I put it down? Prop him up with the eraser. There you go. Well, I get another one. Where is she? Okay, I'll put a couple there. All right, so I'm going to take it away now. I'm going to give you 3 options. So Donkey Kong's gone. Remove this paper. So you have, it's a bit hard to see. It might work that way. I'll put the eraser under it. So there's that dark Samus. There is Peach. Who's rolling around too much? Is a pencil under there? Nope. Peach and Little Mac needs to be held up as well. Okay, you got a question there?
Can you do more than one?
Yeah, if you want, but you only have to do one. But I want you all to show me. You have to do at least one and show me the skeleton of one of these. That's what I want to see. And when you're done, hold it up to the screen and so I can have a look. So we've got 15 minutes left. Well, we'll do one as a skeleton and then pick a different one and do the shapes. So think about where the legs might go, especially under this one. What do her legs look like underneath there? What would the skeleton look like here? You see the chest and the pelvis. Would you have these giant shoulders? Think about the angle of these legs and these legs when you're doing the skeleton. And then when you're doing the shapes, you know, you've got this big circle here near the shoulder and one in the head. Her dress is like a big triangle, but then it's sort of a bit rounded as well. And Little Mac, his clothes are pretty tight, and so this one, so there's not a lot of extra shapes you can draw. But, you know, maybe you do the big boxing gloves as big shapes and get his chest in. He's got a big chest, big legs. So have a go and try and think about it, how you would do them. One shape and one skeleton. And you've got 3 options. So I want to see 2 drawings. One's a skeleton, one's made of shapes. Has anyone finished one yet? No? Okay. Enrico. Oh, Little Mac. Nice. Good job. Looks like he's wearing a little elf hat. Is that his hair? That's good. I like it. So now you have to do one with shapes. Any question?
Can we make our own character by using shapes, or do we have to make the same character as you do?
Use one of these first because I want to see how you transfer that into shapes. Liam, that's really good. So pick one of you've done that one. So pick one of these 2 to do shapes, and then you can do your own one. Okay? So yes, you can, but do these.
Can we do any shapes for that?
Whatever shapes you can see within, like what shape is her head, her chest, her sleeves, her dress, if you choose this one, or, you know, the shapes in this one. So whatever shapes you can see in them, that makes up that character.
Okay.
Okay. So, nice. That's good. Good job. I can tell it's Peach. Princess Peach. Good job. Now you got to do one more. Oh, Stella. Nice. Good little Mac. Okay, we've only got 10 minutes left, so I'll give you a couple more minutes in this one, and then I'll let you design your own character. Oh, nice. Good job. Adrena, good job. I like the arm on page. That was good. Okay, you've got a question? Go for it.
Now, can I do my own character with any shapes now?
Yes, you can create your own character with whatever shapes you want.
Okay.
Yeah, good job. That's really good, Liam. I like his. You got his muscles. Oh, just kept muting myself. Okay, so time is almost up for these characters. I'm going to take them away. As soon as my clock, oh, that's it. As soon as it clicks over to 52 past, and it just did. So is everyone done? Oh, Stella, nice. That's cool, Peach. And did Peach as well? Yeah, great. Oh, you're doing Dark Somerset. That's really good. I like that. Well done. Okay, how about Nithya? How's yours going? Whoa, nice. Really good. Well done. Liam, is that a Voltron I just saw? What is that? Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. Oh, is that Ninjago? Yeah, okay. All right, so now you guys can draw whatever you want. And you can either use shapes or skeletons to make it. So I will put some of my drawings back up here so you can see. So you can see the different shapes and things. Whether you're doing, trying to get them all in the shot. So there's a bunch of skeleton ones. There's a bunch of shape ones. There you go. Just something to look at there. We've got about 5 minutes to do that. Being hard on you guys, giving you time limits. Sometimes when you're doing art for a living, you're going to have deadlines. People say, I want this drawing done now. And then you're going to have to work really hard. Actually, why don't I do one? So you're looking at those, I could draw one as well. So character with shapes. Camera's moved. Oh, let me see. Who should I draw? I'm drawing a Ninja Turtle. In case you didn't know. That's cool, Adrita. What is it? What are the long bits? Is that a long hair coming down either side? Okay. Turtles got big legs, little tail. How's everyone going? Good. All right, how much time we got left? Oh, Seth, that's really cool. I like that. Triangle head. Looks like a robot almost. Stella, that's cool. You're copying my one. I like that guy. Adrita, that's really cool. Okay. Stella, now that I know that you're copying mine, I'm going to try and make it harder. You had a question there, Adrita?
Do you know what's on top of my the head?
Was it headphones?
Yeah.
Do you want to show me?
And the ears are behind.
Ah, show me again. Lift it up. Let me have a look. Yeah. What's the big thing on the side? Is that a cape?
Yeah, the cake.
Okay. Cool. That's really
I'm
good.
making like a silly superhero.
Okay.
Always eating cake.
Well done. It's very good. Okay. It's looking good, Stella. I'll give this guy a sword. Liam, that's really cool. That's really good. Well done. I'll get some knee pads. And the toes. in the front of his shell. Oh, I forgot a belt. You keeping up, Stella? That's cool, dude. What did you? Oh, you gave him a sword. They didn't have a sword before, did they? Oh, you got another question? Sorry. There you go. I wasn't looking at the screen.
Can I color it now?
Yeah, because this is about it. Well, we're out of time, actually. You can do whatever you want now because we're done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can color it for sure.
Yeah, everyone, we out of time. Thank you, everyone.
Well, there's my Ninja Turtle. All right.
Can you show us your work, everyone?
Hands up for one last time.
One last time. I want to see.
Oh, wow. That's
wow.
Good. Liam. That's good.
Liam, nice work.
Mermaid.
Cool.
That's great. What is that? A little goat? That's cool. Wow. Everyone did such a good job.
This here is like a mermaid or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so
good.
cool.
Well done.
Well done, everyone. Time is up. I'm going to unmute everyone to say goodbye to Mr. Evan. Hello.
Hello.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Unmute.
Bye. Bye.
Well done, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.